we went to look at these new model homes that Joe had, and this is the one, we looked at them all, but this is the one that we liked. We liked the orientation of it. It was east-west, got a lot of light. It had 4 bedrooms, because we were only a 4-bedroom house in the 5 houses here. And we needed room. 4 girls and 1 boy. So anyways, we went to the opening house, and we talked to Joe after we looked at the other bill. We said to him we would be interested in this model home here, which is all landscape. The others were not landscape. This was completely done by church. So anyways, he says, I'm sorry, he says, but I can't help you. And he was a little rough with me, but I says, well, I need 4 bedrooms, and I got 5, got these kids I got to put in them, and can't you help me a little bit? He says, no, he says, this is a model home. He says, we don't sell model homes until all the track is sold. Okay, Joe, I says, well, when do you think you'll be ready? He says, well, I can't tell you. I don't know. All depends how fast you're sold. Well, everything out here was all under construction. We were the only 5 houses in the whole area. So I said to Joe, and a few days later, I says, Joe, gee, I says, you know, I still want to buy your house. He says, well, I can't buy it because it's not for sale. It's a model home. I says, well, why can't you make an exception of this? I have a dire need for bedrooms. I says, let's you're a salesman, I'm a salesman. Let's get together and be reasonable. So he says, well, no, there was some lady that ran this as an assistant for him, and she was Joe would look at her and shake his head, so she would get the message that we don't do those things. Well, I kept after him for about 2-3 weeks, and I says, Joe, listen, I think you're being not reasonable with me. I says, you could help me a hell of a lot, my family, if you would just sell this house to us. So finally he says, listen, he says, you've been bothering me a lot, and I'll tell you, you can have it. I says, Joe, I love you.